We start with our ABC 15 investigators who have learned the former lead detective in the Alicia Navarro missing teen case was reprimanded by the Glendale Police Department earlier this year for not submitting timely search warrant requests. ABC 15 investigator Melissa Blasey is obtaining the internal records showing what happened there. Melissa?
Katie, we received a letter of concern about Glendale detective Mario Sanchez through a public records request. The letter, dated May 8th, questioned his attentiveness to his duties, which is a big issue for any officer, but especially one tasked with finding endangered missing kids like Alicia Navarro. In 2019, when 14-year-old Alicia Navarro vanished from her Glendale home, Detective Mario Sanchez was the lead investigator, the main person for people to contact with tips to help find her. But she wasn't found for 4 years, not until she turned herself into a Montana police station this summer. Now an adult, she asked to no longer be considered a missing person. As for Detective Sanchez, this year he received a memo of concern for failure to properly complete an investigation and/or make necessary reports and failure to obey a direct and lawful order.
We wanted to make sure, just like all of our employees, that we hold them accountable for their actions, and he was given internal discipline for not following orders and completing that investigation.
Glendale police say last November, Sanchez's supervisor ordered him to complete search warrants for follow-up in a case of a missing juvenile. Glendale police redacted that name of the juvenile, and the department won't say whether or not it was Alicia Navarro. They do say the request involved phone records and computer activity from an IP address. But 71 days passed, and there were multiple promptings by a supervisor before Detective Sanchez managed to successfully submit the warrants in March, and they were approved by a judge. The memo said the delay slowed the investigation into an endangered missing person.
Were any of Detective Sanchez's other cases reviewed for other potential delays or errors?
We have good supervisors that are always reviewing their detectives' cases, both current and past. At this time, I'm not aware of any other investigations where we believe that there has been issues.
Glendale police say Detective Sanchez admitted to his deficiencies, and he continues to investigate missing persons cases.
I believe that we have good detectives who have good hearts and try and do their best to bring resolution to these families. And of course, we're not perfect, and we're always striving to be better.
A different detective is now in charge of the Alicia Navarro case. There have been no arrests related to her disappearance. The Glendale Police Department would not say anything about her case. However, we did talk to the county attorney about this case today.
We do not have a case yet from the Glendale Police Department. I have spoken personally with Chief Briggs from Glendale PD. The investigation is ongoing, as you can understand, with the multiple jurisdictions that are involved in the investigation. That's going to take some time, but I know they are working diligently on it.
So we will be continuing to follow up on the Alicia Navarro case to see if ultimately there will be any arrests there. I'm investigator Melissa Blasey, ABC 15, Arizona.